proceeds from this channel go to the Animal Protection League. Please consider subscribing. Thank you. Tonight we're going to do a deeper dive into Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen with you and just kind of show you my philosophy behind this and how I invest. Now, I am not licensed to give financial advice, and this is not considered financial advice. This is for educational purposes only, so that you can kind of see what I do. I'm only trying to give you an example of what I do, and everybody is different, and you just have to take it for what it is. But I made a video about a month ago kind of explaining what is Bitcoin, showing kind of the historical aspect of it. And so anyway, I made that video a month ago. Then a couple days ago, I made a video just giving an update on where it's at, because it's grown so much since then. So literally, if you would have put $100 in when I first made the video a month ago, you would have like something like $140, $150. So it's not quite doubled, but it's doing very, very well. So I'm going to share my screen with you, but I'm going to have to move my camera here, because I'm going to try to do something I've never done before. See if I can put this. I'm going to try to get fancy and put myself down there. It may just share my screen. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen, but I'm going to have to move my microphone too. But yeah, I just want to show you a few things, and hopefully it will help you understand why I'm such a believer, and maybe you'll decide to do it, maybe not, but I'm going to show you just a few things. And okay, so let's get started. Bear with me, because I'm fairly new at this whole screen sharing thing, so this is like an experiment for me. I hope I do it right, but here goes. Okay, so we are here in my Coinbase account. This is Coinbase.com. This is the website that I use to buy and sell Bitcoin or any other crypto. There are many, these are called exchanges, and there are many different exchanges out there, but this is the one I trust the most. Obviously, you can see I have 520, 970 as of this moment, 958. You can see I just lost $16. So this is constantly fluctuating. So this is my balance, because the price is always changing. Unlike the stock market, which is like 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, this thing runs 24 hours a day. I mean, it is 11:01 p.m. And you can see that this thing is still very active. Now, this will be interesting to see where it was when I first sat down to get ready. It was 523, but a few days ago when I made the update video, I had 507, and then by the end of my recording, it was at 510. So now here we are a few days later, and this is what I show. But if you go to my assets, you can see right here at I had 528, 843 at 7:40 p.m. today. So that just shows you how this fluctuates. So today, at midnight last night, I started at 513. As the day, I got down to 505. Went to 512, and keep in mind, this is without me putting any money in. It went to 528, and then it fell down immediately to 514. So 514, and now it's sitting at 521. So that's how this thing is just it fluctuates with the price. So for example, of my 521, 319, I have 319, 379 in Bitcoin because I have 5.0284 Bitcoin. That's how many Bitcoin I have. The current price is 63,000, and in my lifetime I have made 219,000. So basically I have bought $100,000 worth of Bitcoin, and it has made me 219,778 in profit. So that's kind of how it works. Ethereum is another crypto I have. I currently have $166,000 in there. Of that, I purchased about 60,000, which you can see has made me 106,000 off of purchasing 60,000. So I've tripled my money up here, and I've over doubled. I've close to doubled 60 because I put 60,000 in here. So 106. Actually, is that right? Well, no, I've doubled it. Well, 60 plus 60, that'd be 120, so not quite. That's not right, because if I've made 106, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, yeah, here I am, yeah. So, this is, that's right, I have, because I have 166, this is just the profit, so I have almost tripled my money here. Here is Chainlink. These are more recent purchases. This one I have 17,855 in, and 8,000 of that is profit. So that's about doubling my money. This one is one I only bought this. This is my latest purchase, maybe about a month and a half back in December. I bought this. I bought $15,000 worth, and in 2 months it's made me $2,400. So. And these two are actually down right now for the day. This one's down 5%. These two are up for the day. That's what the up 2%, up 1%. That's showing that. Now, if I just click on Bitcoin, again, we are seeing the current price just sit here and fluctuate. So it goes up and down as people buy, people sell. There's a network of people just buying and selling at all times, so the price is always changing. But so today, you can see here at midnight, 62,000, 61. It went down to 61.3. That's the low for today, and it started climbing today, and it got all the way up to the high. The high today was 64.3. That's what it got up to today. Oh, yeah, 64.3 was the high. And so 61. So some people trade Bitcoin. They will say, for example, like you could buy here at 62,000 and then you would sell at 61. I take that back. You would sell at 62. You would buy back in at 61. You would sell again at 61.7. You would buy again at 61.5. You would then hold it and then sell at 62.5. Then buy again at 62 even. Then there are people that just trade all day and they're making $300-400, $50, $80. Well, if you do that all day long, imagine how much money you have at the end of the day. I am not a trader. Now, I will tell you that I did spend a little bit of time as a trader early on, but it is so stressful, and you just sit and stare at a screen, and I just did not feel productive, and I just feel much better just holding it. So I am just a long-term holder. I just buy. So, if you see 1 week, it was 1 week, it was 51,000 1 week ago. Now, today, now it's 63. So just 1 week ago, if you would have bought 1 Bitcoin, you would have already made $12,000 in 1 week. 1 month, it was at 42,000. So 42,000, and now 63. So again, in 1 month, you would have made, if you would have bought 1 coin, you would have made $21,000 if you sold it today. 1 year, it was at $20,000, $19,000 1 year ago. And again, you would have tripled your money if you'd have bought it for 20 grand 1 year ago in March. So that's the one other thing I want to show you is this this chart right here, which is Bitcoin returns. I kind of went through this on my video I made about a month ago. I was using the whiteboard, but Bitcoin runs on what's called a halving cycle. So you can see green, 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 red, green, 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 red, green, 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 red, green. So what do you think is going to happen in 2024 and 2025 based on this graph? Green, 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 red, green, 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 red, green, 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 red. The next 2 years are going to be amazing. Look at these growths. 1,000%, 186, 5,500%, 35, 125, 1,300%, 95, 301, 66, 129% last year. These 2 next years are going to be, they're going to be great. So that is the history that gives me the confidence to keep my money in here even when these wild swings happen, because I don't really watch it. Now look at this. I started investing in Bitcoin when this happened right here. Okay, there's tons of people that bought. Coinbase started in 2014, so Bitcoin started in 2009. Bitcoin is 15 years old this year. So, but Coinbase started in 2014, which was just an exchange. But there were other exchanges before this where you could buy Bitcoin. The first 5 years, but Coinbase was not in business. So I got in 2017 when this first came to my attention, when this first massive, what we call bull run happened. When this happened, this was another bull run here, but it's, people went from $100 to $700, and we can see that on that graph here. Back in 2014, that was actually a down year. 700's where it started. It ended at 300. It was down 50%. 2015, it went from 320 to 430. Not much action. Then 430 to 968 in 2016. So I got in 2017. So this 1300% year, that's the year that I got in. Now, what was scary was that after it got up to 19.8, and then look what it went down to. 8,000, 7,000, 9,000, 8,000. There was actually, 3,000. So during this 2018 was that down year, and everybody said, "Oh, you're an idiot." Because I had bought some, like the most expensive I had paid was 18,000. Now I didn't buy a whole coin at 18,000, but I think I bought when the price was 18,000, I bought $6,000 worth or something. So now right here in 2018, everybody was saying, "Oh, Bitcoin people are stupid. They're dumb. They're idiots." Well, then what happened? 2019, look what happened. Boom, clear up to, it hit 13 again. Then, 2019, then 2020 happened, and it just starts. This is the next bull run. So that's where we saw big money in 2020 and 2021. It actually hit its all-time high. It hit 64, I think 60. Where's it at here? Let me go down to, let me try to get to the top. There it is, 64.8. So you can see we're almost to an all-time high here. Because we're back up, because this was the down year. So what always happens is, look, halving cycle, and this one's going to go up here. It's going to be $150,000, and by December, I'm guessing, based on the historical charts, this should be $150,000 up here. Now, if we go back to my assets and we look at the same thing with Ethereum, Ethereum is just another asset. So if we go to 1 year, all time. Again, there's the 20 and 21. There's the 2017 when I got in. It got up to $1,000. But this one should do really good because they're coming out with the Bitcoin, an Ethereum ETF, just like they did with the Bitcoin ETF. And then look at Chainlink. This is interesting. So I want to show you something here. So today it's down, but 1 year it's up 200%, nearly 200%. It's actually outperformed Bitcoin in the last year. All time it's up 12,000%. 1 year. If we go to back to Bitcoin here, Bitcoin in 1 year is up 180%. All time 60,000%. 60,000%. Yeah. Now this is one. Okay, so let's pay attention to the 1 year. Bitcoin's up 183,000. I go to my assets. Look at Solana. Now it's down today, but look at the 1 year performance, 500%. It's almost tripled Bitcoin's performance, and it only cost $128 to buy one Solana. So there's a lot of these coins out there that, I only these have really no use. Ethereum and Solana have use cases, as does Chainlink. But what I'm saying is, as far as monetary value and potentially being used as a standard for the monetary policy, Bitcoin is the king. And if I could only keep one of my assets, it would be Bitcoin. So these are a lot more risky. As you can see, like 1 month it's up 32%. So in the last month it's up 32%. If I go back to Bitcoin in 1 month is up 47%. So Bitcoin has outperformed it for the month, but not for the year. Go back to Ethereum. Ethereum 1 month is up 51%, so it's right there with Bitcoin. Chainlink 1 month 15%, so it's not as good, but I don't have very much money in those. Again, if I go to my assets, I just have basically 17,000. I've got the same amount. So I'm just gonna leave them because you just never know. Now, there's some other coins, like look at this. There's one called Shiba. Look what Shiba has done in the last week. So today Shiba is down, but look at 1 week, 137% in the last week. So if you put $100 in, you'd have $237 today. That's unbelievable. In 1 week. Now, 1 year, it hasn't performed as well as Bitcoin, but look what happened in the last week. It just skyrocketed. Now, I don't know why, but there are traders like they're called whales that have a lot of money. Like, my money is nothing compared to some of these whales that have millions and millions, even billions of dollars in crypto. And this doesn't even cost a penny. It's less than a penny. Like, you could buy 1 million of these for just like nothing. You could have 1 million Shiba Inus for next to nothing. But it's just so hard to time these things. You just never know. Now, unless you're on Reddit and everybody is saying, "Hey, everybody, we're gonna go pump Shiba Inu," and so everybody that's on Reddit goes over there and they throw a bunch of money in, and it skyrockets the price. And then once the price is skyrocketing, a lot of people say, "Oh my God, Shiba Inu's going up," and so they come over here and they put money in, and then all those guys say, "Okay, now pull your money out," and they just doubled their money, and then they pulled their money out and they left everybody else hanging. So that's why I just don't trust these little, I call them shit coins. I don't like them. And I don't really like having these other two. But Chainlink is basically software that enables crypto to connect to traditional financing. So this kind of connects the Bitcoin network to like Chase Bank. That's why they call it Chainlink, because it's like a technology that allows this crypto technology to talk to traditional banking technology. And then Ethereum and Solana are basically smart contract companies. So they actually have customers, they actually run a business. So that's why I like these, but that's it. I'm not buying it. If I put any more money into anything, I'm putting it into Bitcoin. So I think it's the safest, it's the strongest, it's the reason that every other coin exists. And if everybody would take their money out of all these other ones and put it in here, we would all triple our money overnight. So it's just the right thing to do. Again, it's not just about making money, but it's a wonderful byproduct of getting in here, because there's nothing else that will give you these returns. Now, again, I want to go back to that graph, because there's no guarantee that the next 2 years are going to be in the green, but there is no denying that there is a historical roadmap that shows you how it works and how safe it is. So it's the probability that it will go up is so high that it would be a shock. It would be a shock to everyone that if it didn't. So, and based on what it's doing right now, again, so if you just see the 1 year, well, just this year would be like a month, because, well, I guess we would need a 2 month. I wish there was a year to date, but up 50%. So if it just, it's gonna keep climbing. So that means it's gonna be up just like the 1 year before, 180. It's likely gonna be, it could even be 4 digits. It could be up 1,000%. If it goes to 150, then it's gonna be like 200 or 300%. If it goes to 150 by December. And it's not just my guess. My guess comes from listening to other experts. See if I can listen. There's this website, hope.com. This is Michael Saylor. He has hundreds of thousands of Bitcoins. How many does he have? He has 193,000 Bitcoins. 193. Yeah, 193,000 Bitcoin. So you could do that math. Let's do that math and see how much money he has today. Where's my calculator here? Let's see. So 193,000 Bitcoin. Let's just call it $63,000. $63,000. It's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there's 9 million. So there's 159. That's 12 billion with a B. $12 billion. 159 million. That's how much money he has in Bitcoin. $12 billion. So again, when you look at my money, that's him. He owns MicroStrategy. He's an unbelievably smart man. He's the main person I listen to. Like, this is an interview called Michael Saylor's Best Interview: How Bitcoin Will Explode to $100 million. He believes not very long, one whole coin will be $1 million. So if that was the case, I would have $5 million because I have 5 Bitcoin, if Bitcoin ever reached $1 million. So if that happens, oh goodness, yeah, that's just mad money. And then if that happens there, this will probably be 2.5 million, because it's half of this, right? Or yeah, because it's about half of this. So this would be about 2.5 million, and these things would be several $100,000, because there's a saying, a rising tide lifts all boats, and as Bitcoin goes up, all of these go up, you know. So, yeah, that's just how it works. So that's kind of a much deeper dive into the kind of how I operate my Coinbase. So, yeah, I hope that that was insightful for you. And anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and go Bitcoin. Good night.